Welcome back for another video. Today we're gonna play a fantastic arcade game. I just read in Wikipedia that this was in the top 6 at that time. Yeah, it's talking about this planet Ragu, which was invaded by this wicked tribe called Daruma tribe, and the main protagonist is called Blue, who must save the planet from the pollution. That's a very amazing story. This is the bad guy. This is the boss of the tribe, the bad tribe, and this is the main protagonist, which is called Blue. Blue can kill the enemy only using like this leaves and other things from the nature, basically, because he's a guy who loves the planet, and this is the game, Blue's Journey. I would really recommend to play this arcade game, because the main reason is because it's relatively simple. I found this arcade game relatively simple, and it didn't take me much to really master it. So this is level 1, which is in the jungle. The whole game has got only 4 worlds. Each world has got only 4 levels each world, but I think the world 1 is very short, because generally this game is extremely rewarding, because in the overall it doesn't take long to master, especially the first few levels. So we got this leaf now. Because the leaf cannot really destroy the enemy, you need to throw the enemy towards other enemies, and then you make points, and then you collect flowers. Flowers are like money, so we have to use now the first 10 flower to buy this leaf boat. And I tell you why. You have to buy this leaf boat to collect the first cocoon. This is a silver cocoon. In order to have to get an extra life, you need to collect 5 cocoon, and now we already have 1. Then okay, you can also transform the character to a smaller one, so you can go through these gaps, and we collect the second cocoon. This is a really amazing game, because I found it extremely simple, and if you are looking for a game that it would not take you very long to complete, this is definitely a platformer that you should play. I really love platformers, and usually arcade are not that simple, and this arcade can really be beaten with 1 credit. I believe with a little bit of effort, we are talking about how many hours. It took me probably a week to master it, and yeah, because now we have this long bank holiday, so I had a little bit of time to spend, to prepare this video and explain how the game works. And I think I completed it 4 or 5 times with 1 credit, and now today I just spent a little bit of time to show you how can you easily beat it. The nice part of this game that give you some replay, you can replay some replayability. You can replay the game without be repetitive, because you can choose different routes. But I will show you the route that you can take when we beat the first boss. We completed now the first zone. Now this is zone 2 of the jungle, and as you see now, I got a bomb. The bomb looks like an acorn, because our protagonist is using products from the nature, even though it looks like very violent. So it looks like really a bomb. That's the funny thing of this game, that it looks like a very peaceful guy, but he's actually, has got very strong weapon. Actually, because when I was saying how many stages got each world, this jungle, for example, as far as I remember, this is the only level before the boss. When you see the boss, you enter the boss, you have to go on top of this kind of stuff, whatever it is, and then you already meet the boss. So this world has got only 2 stages. I think the next 4 worlds, they will have 4 stages each. 4 zoo, they're called zoo. The boss one is extremely simple. You just need to stay on the side, try not to be too close to him. with a bomb. You just need to shoot at him when he gets next to you. Whatever. Okay, one thing is I need to explain about this game. Okay, you can bet. Okay, you can bet. You can basically select one of these. Unfortunately, now we didn't need really the extra stamina because we're already full average. Now we go to the Empire Marsh, so we go to the right. Empire Marsh, zone 1. Yeah, you have to be a little bit lucky. Unfortunately, when I did this recording, I didn't get any luck. If you have get lucky, you can win the first prize, and if you win the first prize, you can get an extra art. At the moment, we have to play with 2 arts. Most likely, you won't be able to beat this game if you don't get at least an extra art. So hopefully, I'm hoping to get the extra art maybe when I beat the next boss. So in the overall, before the Daruma Empire, which is the last world, we have to beat 3 bosses, and hopefully 3 out of 5 you should, because you have 1 opportunity, 1 chance in 5, so hopefully we can get an extra life. So I visit this guy, remember this name, there is a guy which will be called with that name. You need to remember this name for the next, I think, level, part of this level. So remember that name. I will show you where you need to remember it. So basically, my advice is try to visit all the doors, because they give you information which you can use through the game. Here, the reason why I'm jumping here, because I want to get that extra weapon. Yeah, unfortunately, here it's not that easy. Here you need a little bit of luck, basically, because I got only 1 heart, and with 1 heart, yeah, see, a little bit of luck. It's very easy to lose a life, but I believe as soon as you got an extra heart, you can, then the game can become very generous. You can get a lot of extra energy, a lot of weapons. You can gain extra life. So I'll tell you, if we collect 5 cocoon, we will get an extra life. We get an extra life also. We can buy it for 100 flowers. I know there is a shop towards the end which will allow us to buy also an extra life. And you can also find a gold cocoon, which would give you a life as well. Here we buy now an extra stamina, so we're gonna have 2 arts, so I feel safer. So that's why you have to collect as many flowers as you can, because during the game you can always refill the energy as long as you have flowers. So that's why I'm gonna collect that flower as well. This game is really good. I really recommend it to play it, because if you are looking for a platformer, you want to complete like in a week, or doesn't gonna take you very long to beat it. Something like very simple. And to be honest, I believe that platformers usually are extremely hard, so it can be extremely frustrating to master most of the arcade games, but this one is probably really, really good for people who don't have a lot of time to practice and they want a very quick reward. Probably I would put this in the top 10 easiest arcade game that I know personally. I played in the past like other platformer like Willow, Ghosts and Goblins, Rolling Thunder, stuff like that. Even a game like Shinobi or Shadow Dancer are not that easy as this one. It would take you much longer to master it. So we are talking about maybe a week playing this game 2-3 hours a day. It would take this will take you to reach this kind of level that I have. The reason why I believe this game gives you hope every time you play, because there is this random things that you can get this extra heart, and the game, if you can get an extra heart, the game becomes extremely easy. Now we need to remember the name which I told you. Now you need to answer to it. First you need to answer one question, and then you need to say his name. His name is this, the third one. This was like Pupukame, something like that. So you just need to remind. It was something starting with P. But remember, that name changed every time. Every time you play the game, that name changed randomly. It means that you must always check his name in the door where I told you to check, the one at the beginning of the level, because that guy was telling, look, there is a guy who's going to ask you a quiz, and you must tell his name, and his name is, and then the name was whatever it was, the one that we saw, and that's very funny, that part, because it's really the game forces you to discover as much as you can. So you need to collect information during the gameplay, which is really nice. I mean, you don't need just rush and going forward, but you really need to collect some information from people, talking to people. That makes this game extremely interesting. Now we already passed this stage as well. We are going towards the end of this world. We are now already in the area 3, and we still have the bomb, which is this very nice acorn. It looks like an acorn to me. This part is also extremely easy. This part, I didn't see much here. Difficult here. You can even get an extra energy. You already have 2 parts, so that stage was useless. But point. This is the invincibility. This particular item gives you the invincibility. When you get invincibility, be very careful because it doesn't last very long. And you have only 2 hearts, so 2 hit means losing a life, so be very careful. But so far we are playing very well. I didn't lose a life yet, but to be honest, after you master the first 3 worlds, even World 4, as long as you reach World 4 with 3 lives, you should be able to beat the game 100% of the time. Because I know a way in World 4, even if it's very difficult, you can gain at least 2 extra lives. So, which I will show you later. Even 3 extra lives you can gain in World 4, because you can get a lot of extra life. I will show you how to do it. Here you can bet money to win money, flower, basically. Here I think I bet only, let's bet only 10, because you have only 30%, 33% possibility to discuss it. Here I won, but I was very lucky. I've chosen the first card, but you have 1 chance in 3, so it's not that simple to win. So let's go here to collect smooth flower. And I think here there should be another cocoon somewhere hidden. So we have already 2 cocoons. I think 5, and this is another one. We already have 3. So remember, after 5 cocoon we gain an extra life. So far we already have 3. We are very close to gain an extra life. Don't rush during this level, just collect as many flowers as possible. I think the one which are pink, they give you, they are real flowers. The one they give you money, they are money. The other ones are like bonus, kind of points, something like that. So yeah, this is already the end of the level, zone 3 I think. Now we are going towards the end. Usually the zone 4 of each world is very short because it brings you to the boss. So yeah, let's see, this is the Empire Marsh is called. Remember, because I have chosen the right hand side, so I went to the right. I went to the right hand side, so if you went to the left, it was a different area, different world. Here, don't go down. First you need to beat the enemy, just throw a couple of bombs until he dies. Don't proceed there, because he died, we can go now. Here it's like a mod, so you can see, you don't die instantly, so you can afford to go down. So do like this. So first go a little bit down and then jump when it's almost like halfway through. above this platform there is something that you can collect. Unfortunately here I have never found a way to jump over there. There may be a way, but okay, I decided just to went through. And this is the boss of World 2. It's like look like a witch, something like a flying witch that shoots these enemies and fire as well. I think the best way to beat her is just to wait for her. Stay always on the side. Don't risk to go inside the middle. You expose too much to the danger. So as long as you stay on the side, she would not eat you. And wait for her to come very close to you, and then you shoot at her. Sometimes you can miss, obviously, it's not simple, but this is a very good strategy. See, she already dies. Let's see if now we can get a heart. So we have one possibility in 5, right? Only, I think 20% probability. So let's see. Yay! We got the first prize. We got the extra art. And now we go to the right side. Right side is the mechanical city. Mechanical city. This level, I learned it by heart, and personally I found it extremely simple. The entire world 3, this mechanical city, is very simple. Even simpler, as simple as the world 1. As long as you remember where to go, here there is invincibility here. Fortunately I got hit, but don't worry, because now we can refill the energy. So there is a place where we can refill our energy, which is very close to where we are. So first let's collect an extra life. There is an extra life here. So now see, we have another extra life. We have 4 extra life left after this, so which means now we have 5 left. This refills the entire energy. You see, now we have 3 hearts full. So it's like a stamina. It fills all the 3 parts. So that's why I said, don't worry if you lose 1 heart. As long as you can reach that point, that refills you the whole heart with all the energy. So now, that's why I tell you this level was extremely simple, because you get an extra life plus the full refill, energy refill. So you cannot have better than that. And this is already the end. So it was almost like a bonus level, this one. Once you learn it, I found this level extremely simple. So, and this is already world, we have to have mechanical city, I think it's the world 3 already. So we are more than 50% of the game, and it's not that challenge. So it's a little bit of, you need a little bit of precise jumping, but other than that, this game is not that challenging at all. I hope over the next like 5-6 months to try to play more arcade games, to see if I can find other arcade games as good as this one. If I find something very good like this, that something that you can beat it in a week, I will publish another video. So my idea, I want to try to make like if I can play at least 20 arcade games, make 20 video, and then I can make like a summary video, like where I explain all these 20 games. Well, ideally I would like to make like my favorite best 20 arcade games. If I find maybe something I can play, also something which is not really, not always a platformer, I will play something else. Generally I like platformer. Here you can go to the left. This is like a hidden room. It's like kind of shortcut. It's a shortcut. See, it's like a bonus. All the enemy, they are transformed in flowers, which they give points. So it was just a shortcut, to be honest. And this is already the end of the level. So really, really, really simple, this part as well. So as long as you know where to go, this level would not take you more than 10 tries to master it. I know the game can become extremely frustrating if you start losing one life after each other, but honestly, I don't think so. This game is it's allow you to lose a life and still beat it. I would not say that this game is unforgiving. It's a good game which probably was designed at that time not to discourage people to, because if a game sometimes is too difficult, people will not play much. But also, if you become very good at it, even if you can beat the entire game, to beat the entire game is anyways 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes maximum. So it's not gonna take very long to beat. And I mean, I never saw any platformer generally that takes very long to beat. So the good things about platformer is that initially they look very hard. Sometimes you can even pass the first screen, but you know, after you learn the dynamic, you know, the way the gameplay, the game itself is beatable. Oh wow! I got only one heart left. I see here there are these two enemies which shoot fire, so I have to bring that enemy to shoot that, and that is the way to do it. This is the best weapon for me, and at that so each weapon has got very good pro and cons, but this particular weapon, which is the leaf, is very good now in this state. That's why I kept the leaf. Here there is another cocoon which we'll take now. We have 4 cocoon or 5. Actually, this was the 4th, I think. We need another one to gain an extra life. So, for example, in some area, you really need to bring with you the leaf. For example, in that part, I really was thinking, yeah, the leaf was a good one. Here there is an extra room as well. The reason why I went here is because I need extra energy as well. We will get an extra stamina, which will fill 1 heart. This one. So now we have 2 hearts, full, filled, and at least I will feel safe now. So before don't rush, take your time, collect as many things as possible. We got another 2 flowers. So here, in order to pass, you need to press the button 3, which allow you to become small. Here, there is a house. I think I skipped it because there is nothing there. To be honest, it's something that I never understood. There was a woman there. Sorry for not looking at it, but I prefer just to go through the level. You don't need to really go inside every room if you don't need to. Because to beat the game, you don't need to know every single, you don't need to solve every single puzzle. The game has got this mini puzzle where you need to solve a quiz or something. And I was thinking that there was a quiz there, I did not understand it. But maybe you need to buy some object or something through the shop, maybe to solve it, because sometimes if you don't have a particular object, sometimes you cannot really solve that particular. It's not really a puzzle, it's a kind of like something that I hear it to become small. I like very much the platform things. I mean, the puzzle part is not that. It's very simple. I mean, the overall, it's okay. This game is more like a platformer. It's not really a quiz game. So, this robot, this is the boss stage 3. This is the mechanical city. Remember, this one always when you fight against the boss, try to be on the side. Never get too close to him. Especially here, there is a laser on top of our head. So try to be always far from the laser, because when the laser is on your head, it will start shooting at you. And so far I didn't get hit. You need to be very careful. Okay, I got a hit. Okay, I hope he's gonna die now. I got only 1 heart left. Okay, I was lucky. Remember, if you die when you fight with a boss, you have to repeat again. So start again from the start, and you lose all the power-ups. So it's not good to die. But 3rd prize again. Wow, one up means an extra life. Oh yeah, we got an extra life. Yeah, we got this. This is the Daruma Empire, last level. Yeah, the reason why we won a life because we collected 5 cocoons. Here, I think you need to answer no kidding. No kidding. You need to duck here. Duck all the time. Duck and shoot. Duck, duck and shoot. Duck, duck and shoot. Yeah, be very, very careful. Don't go close to him at all. Stay always there. See? He died. At least we didn't lose a life, but most likely now I'm gonna lose a life because this part is gonna be extremely hard. But it's okay. It's okay. We are now in World 4. We didn't lose any life yet. I got another life. Wow. We got another 5 extra lives. So. And we have also collected already an extra. I mean, it's okay. We can. I think here usually here I lose a life here. It's okay. It's not easy here. Yeah. Normal. Everything is under control. I lost a life, but I'm happy. I have 3 hearts, which is good. Yeah, you can throw this enemy on the laser. Here, if you get small, you don't get hit. See? Oops. Then it can become big, take him, and throw it. And now let's go to collect this. If we break these flowers, we can collect something. Let's see if we collect. Here, speed up. The speed up is very good. Yes, speed up is very good. It allows you to run faster, and honestly, sometimes you need to run faster. Especially, when you do the final jump at the end of the level. Here, I suggest you go to the down path is easier if you go downwards here, because there is an extra energy here. Yeah, this flower will give you, and if you break that flower, you get, see, that's an extra, it's a portion, it gives you extra energy, even though I already had 3 hearts, but I still went back, because this is a shortcut and it's easier. It's easier than the other way, so we skipped a difficult part. That's why this game becomes easier when you know which part to take, choose the easiest part. The game becomes much simpler. And to discover these easy routes, it doesn't take that long. So, and now we're already in Area 2. Daruma Empire 2, Area 2. This part is very difficult. This one probably took me a while. Quite few credits I spent here to learn this area. The good things about this arcade game that you can continue. You have infinite continue. So yeah, even though in this run I complete the game with 1 credit only. But when I was learning it, so this was the area which took me longer to learn. This part is very hard, but we already passed it. So fine, and we still have another 4 extra lives, which is really very good, and we have a lot of probability to beat the team with 1 credit, because we are playing very well. So I'm very happy with this result. So very good. I usually found here an extra life. Not sure, there was an extra life there. Not sure why it didn't come up. The extra life. Not sure. This was very unlucky. We didn't find the extra life. And we did not. And we lost a life. So theoretically, we could have had 2 extra life now if I was a little bit lucky, but a little bit more lucky. But I'm happy. I still have another 3 life after this. And I think here, if you are small, you will jump longer. And see, and the enemy will not touch you. Here you need obviously a little bit of luck. Here is very wild, so many enemies, but I think we survived. We survived here. If you get small here, you will not get hit, so you need to become small. Don't forget about using the button trick, which is very useful in certain. You don't need to be small all the time, but sometimes when you get small, it saves you from very difficult parts. Part of the game are really meant to be, but you need to be small. You don't need to hit any enemy, but you need to pass through very narrow space. So, because when you are small, the small character can do a very long jump as well. So you need to learn these parts. Ah, we're already in area 3. In this area, I think this is the water part. It's very probably is the among the 4 areas. This is the easiest one. It's the longest. Is I think it's the simplest. There's nothing much difficult here. That's why I really love this game. This game is really good because it's not really extremely like we're not talking about something extremely unforgiving. It's difficult, I admit, it's difficult, but after you master it, you learn the routes, you know where to go. I found it very, very simple after a little bit of practice. The good things, about this that you can repeat it. You have, you can, if you die, you can put another credit. The nice things about arcade games that if you play with an emulator, I think on main you press the button 5, you can add as many coins as you like. This game was really good. I think unfortunately I never saw it in the arcade when I was a child. Back in the days, never saw this game. I didn't play it personally, but I believe that it's really, I missed it. If you miss it, if you miss this game the way I did it back in the day, it's really worth it to play it now in 2025. It's a very, very good game. Here we can buy an extra life. We have the flower, we have 127 flower, and here you can buy a gold cuckoo, which will give you 1 up. 1 up is an extra up, which is amazing. Let's see, we can take a stamina, which will give us energy. She said, good luck. Yes, we have another 4 extra lives, and this is almost the end of the game, so we have more than enough to beat the game. So as I said, this game is really good, very generous. It gives you a lot of extra life, gives you energy. We got an extra art. I'm confident that we have everything we need to beat the final boss. I believe to beat the final boss, you really need 3 hearts. With 2 hearts is very hard. I think I have beaten him once with 2 hearts, but not with 1 credit. So I think I did another run the other day. I think I reached the end of the game with 2 hearts, but unfortunately I reached the final boss with 1 credit and I had to use another credit to beat him, because obviously it's not that simple to play with 2 hearts. Because to this round that I did, I was lucky to collect an extra heart. I'm very happy. You don't need to win the first prize in every single, every time you beat the boss. As long as you have 1 heart, you have 3 attempts in 5 probabilities. So you have more than 50% probability to gain an extra heart, basically. So even in 1 run, so in 1 run, so you have a high probability basically to beat the game. I cannot say that this game you need a luck. You don't need really a luck factor to get like 4 hearts. 4 hearts are not necessary. So you just hope on the luck. If you get 4 hearts, it would be beneficial, but 3 hearts would be enough to beat the game. And this is gonna be now towards the final boss already. So I'm very, very, very happy. Very happy. I think I can beat this game 50% of the time with 1 credit. 1 credit, I can beat it easily with 1 credit. I don't need any really luck in terms of, even if I don't gain a heart, I can still beat this game even with 2 hearts. So you don't need to focus too much on the luck factor of that lottery part. I know you can win the first prize, but don't worry too much. Try to learn this game the hard way. Yeah, this guy, very easy to beat. And it says I'm no heart, but he's exploding. Okay, he exploded already, he died. Okay, and now we are this lift is gonna take us to the final boss. And we have now 5 chances to beat him. So always reply, no way, I would not forgive you. See, then he's talking about the end of the pollution. Life goes back. But no, you need to fight. And then he says, you worm. You worm. Wow, you worm. He called you worm. This is really bad the way I started. Fortunately, I think I need another chance after that. I don't think I'm gonna beat this boss. But this is the strategy to beat him. You need to jump above this yo-yo and then throw him back. Throw back the yo-yo. Let's see. Oh, we are doing very well. Let's say no. No. Oops. No. Yeah. I was very unlucky. With 3 R's. Let's see. You worm. Yay. Let's try again. This is the strategy. You jump. And you jump above the yo-yo. You take it and throw it back. Okay, I got it. Okay, take it and throw it back. Jump, jump. Jump, take it, throw it. You say no, then jump, take it. Lucky, take it, throw it. Yeah, he died. He died. So let's see if the Princess Fa. What is the, now we are gonna have the end. They are different ends, depend what you do during the game. Let's see what is gonna happen now. I'm very curious. What we gonna get? The Daruma tribe left the planet. The pollution now is solved, and then fuck, accepted. Yeah, she kissed Blue. That's really amazing. Yay! Yes, we have beaten this game. Probably in approximately 35 minutes. I really recommend to play this game. It's a fantastic game. In a sense that for me a game is good when it's not really like crazily unforgiving, in the sense that you don't need to spend months to beat it with 1 credit. This is definitely something that you can go through the entire game and enjoy the process, and really you will not feel frustrated playing this game. I think, as I said, this was really in the top 10 game at that time, and really I enjoyed it and I really recommend it. Try to play, and my plan is to play probably the next 5-6 months other arcade game, and I want to try to make my personal collection. So let's hope that I will be able to find other games as easy as this one. Yeah, this was a good one. I really enjoyed it. Let me know with a comment what you think about this game. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Yay, thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.